A normally quiet neighborhood park in Minneapolis blocked off with crime scene tape. This was the scene at Muller Park just yesterday.
So we're told an arrest ended with a park police officer getting hurt. Now, police say that they got a 911 call about a man touching children inappropriately. They say they arrived quickly, finding that man in a nearby alley. Now, police tell us he fought back when the park police officer tried to arrest him. Now, investigators believe the park officer's gun went off inside of his holster, hurting his lower arm. The man was arrested and booked into the Hennepin County Jail. According to Hort records, he had a history of assault and criminal sexual conduct. Now, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says he's thankful for the caller's quick thinking and awareness.
We're thankful for the caller being so alert to call 911 right away and provide information that then, obviously a courageous veteran officer was able to take action, and just thankfully this ended without anyone seriously hurt.
Now, that officer is placed on administrative leave. This is standard procedure after a firearm is discharged. Minneapolis police will be leading this investigation.
A Minnesota police officer will be laid to rest today.
Detective Josh Brown served as a detective for the Forest Lake Police Department since 2017. Now, the department announced he died on Monday, but they did not give a cause of death. You are welcome to show your support during a procession for Brown. This is going to go down West Broadway Avenue in Forest Lake. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning.
There are new details in an investigation out of Moorhead. We've since learned 2 men died during a shootout with police. We first told you about this yesterday morning. We've also learned 2 kids and a woman were inside the apartment where the suspects were holed up. Matter of fact, you see this clip right here. One of the officers carrying one of those children out. Both did make it out safely. Authorities say this was a domestic situation that escalated into a standoff with SWAT teams. In a press conference yesterday, Moorhead police say 3 Fargo officers who are members of the Red River SWAT team fired their weapons. They've all been placed on leave. No officers were hurt. The BCA is now investigating. Lake of the Isles, one step closer to getting its glow back.
Crews have restored more than a dozen lights there. This is something we've been telling you about for months, really, all across the parks in the city. Let's head out to Barrett Leone. She's live this morning in Lake of the Isles. The sun has come up, Barrett, so we don't need the lights quite as much as we did overnight. But last hour, I mean, it's really something that it's a safety issue at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Folks are out and about no matter what the brightness is. We saw folks at 5 a.m. running around the lake, and it is a safety concern. You can't see your neighbor. You can't see who's around you. And yeah, it's dangerous. But here at the Lake of the Isles, more than half of the lights are repaired. We know that this is because of copper wire thefts that we're seeing broken street lights across the city, but we're seeing progress now after months and months. So we have an update for you from Public Works. They say that these areas on your screen are completed projects. The map on your screen, it shows neighborhoods with the lights back on, but again, there still is a lot of work to be done. This fall, Public Works is set to tackle Cedar Lake, Minnehaha Parkway, and other remaining areas. Of course, this has been an ongoing issue, like I said, for months. Minneapolis is cashing out $1 million to fix 450 lights citywide. Here at Lake of the Isles, at least half of the lights are still not working. Neighbors say it's problematic, dangerous, but they're eager to see progress.
Every day in the past week, we've seen these wire layers going down the street, and we keep getting more excited that one day we're going to have lights. But it hasn't happened yet. It is getting to be fall, and the days are getting shorter now, which means night is coming sooner, and for us programming-wise, we just need to have lights around here.
Yeah, and if it was a little darker, just a half hour ago, you'd see these lights behind me on. Lights over there still off. So yes, Lake of the Isles project, the repair work is still ongoing, and that is expected to be completed by the end of next week, though. So light at the end of the tunnel, literally.
Definitely good news for anyone who's out there, because as you mentioned, it is a safety concern. People want to feel safe when they're doing their everyday things all the time.
I mean, it's unfortunate that this all happened in the first place, but glad that it's finally getting fixed. All right, Barrett, thank you. The results are in for the DFL special primary. This is to represent the Brooklyn Park area. This is State House District 34B. It's the district of Melissa Hortman. So former Brooklyn Park City Council member XP Lee is projected to win that DFL primary. He pulled in nearly 60% of the votes. Lee will face GOP candidate Ruth Bittner in the September 16th special election for that seat. Bittner is a real estate agent who ran unopposed.
Right now at 6:37, and meanwhile, Minnesota legislators have approved 7 new audits of state programs. This is all part of an expanded role to prevent fraud. So the new audits will cover nursing home licensing, agricultural water quality certification, new voter registration systems, and the board overseeing the health of companion animals. Legislature increased funding for auditors by more than $1 million just last year. The audit should be completed in time for the next legislative session in January.
This morning, a young Minnesota mother will be reunited with her children. That's after being in ICE custody. A judge has ruled in favor of 26-year-old Antonia Aguilar Maldonado. She was detained on July 17th. The detention, her attorneys claim, was illegal.
This baby has been without his mother's milk now for 26 days, and she wants to get to him right away and start nursing.
So the nursing mother came to the U.S. from El Salvador as a teenager. She has no criminal history. She says she is seeking asylum in the U.S. She is expected to be released later on today. Maldonado can stay released as her case moves forward, which could take months. And a man in Blaine is awaiting sentencing for a multi-million-dollar Medicaid scheme. Minnesota's Attorney General Keith Ellison announced this week that Abdi Fattah Yusuf, guilty of stealing more than $7.2 million from the Minnesota Medical Assistance Program. Yusuf was charged for billing Medicaid for fraudulent medical services back in 2024. Prosecutors say he and his wife spent the money on luxury cars, clothing, and furniture. His sentencing date has not yet been set. We have video this morning of a dramatic river rescue. This is in Wisconsin.
Rescue crews and Good Samaritans pulled together to pull these 2 men out. Watch this.
Right there. Grab him. Get the rope.
I thought he drowned. I thought he was going to be able to find him.
Can you imagine? This is in Menominee Falls. That's northwest of Milwaukee. And watch the full-on sprint to catch up to that man. Well, they finally found him a half-mile downstream. Look how fast that water is moving. Yeah. They used an inflatable raft to rescue the other guy. Both are expected to be okay.
Put the person in there and we could see him moving, and he actually went and shook the hand of one of the rescuers.
But it's very difficult to be successful at these rescues, and today we're fortunate that we have 2 conscious people.
Oh my goodness, rivers are overflowing in the Milwaukee area after more than 10 inches of rain fell just this weekend. You see some of those shots. It's amazing what Mother Nature can do.